Today we are bringing you another exclusive interview. Exclusive in the sense that it is going to be a one-on-one interview. I bring a special guest. She's done so well for herself. I will not take the seal out of her mouth. I will just leave for her to do her introduction. I will let her give to you her profile. I would let her tell us how far she has come and how she made it. And so I want to thank you once again for sticking and staying with us and being patient with us. We are streaming on my personal Facebook page, Listowell Yesu Bukarson. You can go to TV LYB, also on Facebook, and TV LYB also on YouTube, and you are able to join us on this program. I'll take a quick break and then we are going to come back with the interview. Stay tuned. So I welcome you back to TV LYB. Today I bring to you an exclusive interview. The interview I bring you is one that I want to be a part of and I want to learn. I don't know whether I should say Madam. I don't know whether I should say sister. I don't know whether I should say auntie. I don't know whether I should even call you by your portfolio in the service, and then we can take it from there.
Oh, wait a minute, friend, here.
Okay, you know. I change it meter band into yeah the befra. Mean kind of say in the piano. Afua Boahema Lee. If you remember, Ghana about 6 to Ghana about 2. And see, remember, good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, and thanks for inviting me.
I mean, now I see the break, but I was saying, because now you say you make tea about that technology and everything when you're able to TV LYB, a TV for national for you.
And that's it.
You can say Afua Lee, Afua Lee, what are you
Afua Boahema. Well, me a Ghanaian, Ghanaian American. And the reason why I say me a Ghanaian American, born to Ghanaian parents, is a little complicated. My papa had a scholarship years ago at Atlanta Clark University. At that time, now your friend Atlanta University, but right now your friend Clark University. And to obey a graduate education or United States now. And I was fortunate to be born to complete, the graduate studies now. And you call back. I think I was 1.5 years old when I went back to Ghana. Recall, I stayed there, and disclaimer, I forgot my disclaimer. Me practice it. I say I'm married to an American tea. Me pa my child. My country ni ya. Okay. And I'm 5 years school, and I call back to Ghana. I stayed there the whole time because Achimota Preparatory, Achimota JSS, and I'm here 1 year of Agis. I'm more from Obaapa, my boss soccer. I ran track. I'm class prefect. I'm not class prefect, but sports prefect to JSS, Achimota JSS. And so, yeah, this is a little small thing about me. I'm just a Ghanaian, American Ghanaian, and as the Americans would call me here. Born to a beautiful family. And very fortunate to have a great career.
It's interesting. Maybe I want to know. I don't want to rush to get there.
Okay.
Over American, what are you saying?
Mr. Mbabaka.
Yeah.
My Mbabaka was 16. So I call high school. Kakrawa has it. Me high school, 2 years of high school, and I was lucky to have a scholarship. A scholarship called college. I went to Alabama State University for 4 years. And I'm a nursing school to Kakra, one master's to Kakra, 2 of them. So, yeah.
From school. Career journey, how did it start and where did it start from? I started from him,
Very interesting. So, my papa and my mom shadi. I work on my boom. So I was being raised. You're raised in Ghana, and I still think maybe most Ghanaian parents want their daughters and sons to be doctors. Nurses. I mean, what Ghana me biology because that is what my parents wanted me to do. My background, my degree, me biology, me nursing. So I was more focused on trying to be in the medical field. But not in Nimakumam. But now that I look back, my papa and my mommy, they were in the police service in Ghana, right? So
wow.
They wear the uniform. They wear the uniform. I think it was in my genes. I wanted to do some. I think, if I stayed in Ghana, I probably would be in Ghana police. So I had a love for uniform, either military, either being a policewoman, marshal. So I decided to join the military based on, even though they wanted me to be a doctor, based on what our family gene was incorporated in. I decided to follow their footsteps and join the military.
It's the case that your first job after school.
No, not actually. I'm a hustler. Very, very hustler. And I look about my mom and Perry taught me very independent. And some of the reason we are very fortunate in Ghana. We are very fortunate. But thinking back now, I remember always wanting to have my own. Even though we was fortunate, and this my parents don't know. Let me cotton anka, mango, and then I go sell it. They don't know this. This is all secrets coming out. I go sell it and have my own money in my pocket because if you pay kati cake, I want to be able to buy my own kati cake without asking my parents. So I would say that is where my job started, right? Even though I was going to school. Me buy American, so I worked at Embassy Suites. Because I wanted to have my own pocket money. So what I call Embassy Suites, I worked at the front desk near a hotel. Embassy Suites is a hotel. Not that I didn't have it. I mean, I was going to school, but I always wanted to have money. So when we graduated, you have a biology degree, you could go be a doctor, and I did my nursing, I can go be a nurse, but I didn't want to do, not in business, I didn't want to do that, so I decided to join the military at that time, and so that's where it took me. I wanted to be in the military, and if my parents are watching, even though I wasn't a doctor and I joined the military, it was but in the military, you're medical, so me a doctor, but me a medical operation. So together, I think I made them proud.
And if I understand, you are in the army now.
Yes.
The journey.
Yeah.
I just want to unravel you.
Okay.
I just want to profile you.
Okay.
Kind of CV you. So that Obi Awohe will be motivated about your story and your journey. Many of us back home in Ghana, Sawoken, Jumei, Iniyao, trying to survive on your own somehow, some way, and all of that. Something that is kind of part of us growing up from Ghana. But Obibeka said, how did you make it? How did you make it into the army? What did it take you to get into the army? What does it take to get into the army?
Well, I guess there's different rules for Obia or Ghana or person joining the military. I know say in Ghana more rules. And also they have their own rules how to get into the military. But for me, I would say when I joined, I didn't know the difference between officer and enlisted. I just knew that I wanted to put the uniform on and serve. To me, joining as an enlisted, even though I had a degree at that time. And I was lucky saying, Nami will be at, how do you say, mentor in Ghana? Mentor say, oh, with me, I call your officer. So I applied and basically met the requirements to become an officer, and that's how I made it.
Mema wa Kasafa, sa pictures here me show you, just to give us a pictorial understanding of what we are saying.
Yeah.
But your picture here me show you. On the screen as well.
Okay.
Okay, so I showed this picture earlier on. Can you speak to it again? Because then you need a break view on the picture.
Oh, picture where they are just, or a 5-star general. You don't get to meet 5-star generals. I had opportunity to take a picture with him 3 months ago. Nothing big about that moment.
Okay, I'm going to show another picture. Na Yaka Watson. So that picture I'm sure
Oh, well, I guess how do I explain it in Ghana? One of those pictures I was in command. It changed. I kind of change of command, so I was in formation and I took that photo. Yeah. I'll be at medical services, medical operations.
Because your castle be or Amia. Yeah, not be brain why and tears, and say, oh, I mean, near Okokontoka. and you know, and prep, you know, you wish you for no now, or call soldier, you never quite corner, you never quite coprana. But Mama in Chemu, some understanding to I mean, no, Chemu, in Duma will be I, sending by your BT worker, so we walk also near Quaco.
Oh, quite simple. I mean, it's quite simple. Every country have military, right? Every country have military. I think military will hold for protection, but the military does more than just what the perception is out there. But yeah, for instance, humanitarian services. Even we plan something to Ghana, where we go down there, we provide health care to austere area, dental, dental work, eye work, surgeries and stuff like that. So yeah, military is more to it than what is being put out there for, but definitely for protection of the country and protect our allies, and definitely. Yeah.
There are other areas we will touch on, but Yakofa Sujana Naba. Meaning how to convince somebody watching, because I'm getting messages and people are asking, Maiden Amako, US Army, soldier no qualification again, you know, all of those kind of questions that you would expect people who are watching and listening to you. Is you know, Obana, what's in American soldier or Cindy Cancer through and all of that.
Yeah.
Obi Busa those questions now. How would you respond?
Well, different answers for it, but you know, the bottom line is, to join the U.S. military, you have to be a U.S. citizen or at least have a green card. But I also encourage say, Ghana as well. It's okay, so apply it to join in the military, because the rules for Ghana and the rules for United States might be different. And I'm sorry, some couldn't be in but I know sometimes Ghana is like you have to know somebody to be in it. I just say I will try to apply for Ghana military. Baha now be a green card and now or U.S. citizen. They have rules. Who call website Army recruiter website that with me it's been listed there. They tell you all the requirements that you need to join.
How easy or otherwise is it?
How
easy or otherwise?
Oh, if you're a U.S. citizen, I mean, they do testing. Before you even get in, or test still, it's an ASVAB. Test still actually where your level is, and then going from there, you do basic training just like you do in any country and stuff like that. So it was easy for me. So
how was it like for you? I mean, or call enlistment, and I'm kind of say recruitment. What kind of recruitment?
Yeah.
Or call recruitment.
Yeah.
And what's your friend say? ASVAB.
Yeah, it's all access.
I mean, the exam, paperwork, you know, why exam, or pass exam, you answer, recruit you.
Yeah.
And now basic training. Now for now, calling AIT.
Yeah.
Now for him,
it will be.
If AIT, no way. Now, yeah, what can you post to what I'm going to say?
Basically, a foul.
Now, you're foul.
Yeah.
We are talking to, should I say Major?
Oh, from Afua Boahema Lee.
But rank me a name.
We are Major. Major.
Okay, we are Major. What's that as what?
E4.
E4 near then.
Oh, compared to Ghana, E4 is listed. It's like more E1, E2, E4. So I don't know how to compare it to Ghana.
Yes, it be so specialist. I'm not sure then. And I can't E4 no.
Oh, I'm specialist. Yes.
E4 near specialist.
Yes.
It's from one. Yeah, promote two.
Yeah.
What call I mean if you say?
16 years back.
16 years.
We pay my but see, we're moving on away from Amina and Kabeme de Pa.
Mami Musa, the question of whether or not a family to say, do you have a family, like married, kids?
Yeah, I'm married for over 16 years. There were 3 children. Ibapinin had Rahim Lee, 15, and me were Baba on 10, and I were Martin on 23 years old. Yeah.
Okay, my main interest, Semenya, if this is the picture for the family.
Yeah.
Now, you go have
Okay.
If I talk picture, I'm sure you make my house and
Yeah, so last month, called Ghana. I took my whole family to.
Was it the first time?
No.
What I call Ghana?
No, we tried to call back. The last time was 2013. Before me, we're not call power, but you see, a family of 5, you see, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, the last time I called it in 2013, and definitely Ghana has changed a lot. Because I couldn't even find my way. Yeah. So, picture now, it was my husband, my 3 kids, my mom, and my aunt. I didn't have a picture of my dad, but yeah, that day, we wanted to go check it out, and we had a great time while we were in Ghana. We started from village, so my kids can have the traditional way of living.
Village now can I mean memo. I hope you're not going to be asking too very sensitive questions.
Yeah.
Ghana here or free?
Me free. I mean, me free a crab. I mean, I'm from Brekum and.
Oh, Brekum.
I'm from Brekum. Yeah, and me papa free Esunafu.
Esunafu now.
Hey. I mean, let me stop. You know, from Accra, how are you raising it? Yeah, until I wanna you free. Yeah.
Okay, now Ghana also more here. I had a year for.
Dome, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dome, yeah.
And my main siblings and all of that were Ghana say, and I'm more.
No, my mom and papa retired. Your siblings of 7. And then boy, you were small one, they were Hasi, and the rest they were Ghana. So my aunts, mostly my family, they were Ghana. Yeah.
Military stuff being caught into the army itself.
Yes, we don't go into
it. But what is the motivation?
Oh, well, I told you, motivation comes from just my parents, the way they were. That I was raised watching my parents in uniform. I was raised them going to school. And then I want to serve. Right now it's more of selfless service. I just want to serve the country. I like to help people. Everything I do, I want to feel like I'm helping someone. And I would say that's my motivation. And if the army would keep me, I would stay as long as the army will keep me. Because I love the army. I really do. I really love my job. And that's why I always tell the young folks that's coming out, do what you are passionate about. Yeah.
Now, so who two or before?
Yeah.
Then find some no can say. size a few common edi.
Yeah.
Say unia ba biti ha, unia ba ma biti ha na wutu nofua. Efutu bana de no. Because me feel say ninja me busa sa question is say or background maybe I will free any maybe I would do ya any would common. Yeah, one that inspires, one that is motivating. A shame crying, a boy a month for say, hey, mommy, maybe I will do it here. Or be a hokwana or her now, Tiawa. Yes, yeah, you're live when I didn't come. Some people might even be skeptical because Ghana and yes, hey, mommy, or yeah, to my way, our America. We do say, oh yeah, then true ho. Na may then and a true ho. Na who's you see my home was our kind of son. It's saying, you know, yeah, in your way, now we're a symbol, we're an example, we're a shine kind of to the many Ghanaian, especially, you know, women back home now, almost sure. So, two before. Far abroad journey into areas such as you are in now. Then I'll become.
I mean, I will basically tell them what my parents told me. You know, everything stems from Papa. Never give up. No matter what you are doing, army, doctor, anything you're doing, farming, sewing, social media, you just continue to do the best you can in whatever you do. I mean, it's not like I just said, you know, easy. I mean, what challenges or military, I mean, even school, even track, everything. But the one thing that I mean, from my parents, and they said, "Oto for ma, sorry, get up," you know. And so my advice to anybody, if I had a brother, I mean, depending on them, is always network. Or because you don't know, figure out alternatives. Or look, meet me in school. Then I meet me here. Meet me at your shop. Oh, me sika. When I meet me in sika. Meet me in Braco, Quackasa. I say, Braco, come on me $50 via my master here. It's not a one-way thing. And see, if I had an advice, I'll give them the same advice my parents give me. You know, when you fall, you stand up. We'll talk for ma. Sorry.
Okay, so you are still live on TV LYB. We in Afua Boahema Ghana ni ba mapa. We are born homodin from Ghana or the Adu America. Na because or born in Brahma and this kama or family or the kids, family or Ghana or Savi or US Army maybe or the bedroom or yeah major or senior friend in major, young friend or Afua Boahema. That's how humbling she wants to be appreciated on the show. Now, me sure say wow here and wow here, you know, you are getting inspired, you are getting motivated, you are asking yourself so many questions because already know questions I'm getting include how she got here, how she made it, and people think that hey, your mommy can't be answered, and you better how whichever way it is, she's here now. Me busa madam say the plans for the future with regards to Ghana no it is saying because I'm prepping no na mo bedru sam pempen so yi na munya sa en monyam nim de any opportunities no na ye busa and say you try ni hwe Ghana no how are you you know, reflecting? How will you mirror? Dear Pana, if it's my shamami, some me bedroom, baby, you are bedroom. Be it investment, education, friend saying advocacy, and all of that. Or plans in those areas, not to say. How are you giving back to Ghana?
Oh, giving back to Ghana. Oh, that's a great question. So say, I mean, we call Ghana Natchez, right? It's in Koi, you know. I think since 2013, I'm in Koi. It's Koi Achimota, JSS. And I'm share principal, Ghana Finance is still principal.
Headmaster.
Headmaster, yeah, headmaster. And so I'm not connected, and I'm hoping to get engaged in the alumni and what they are planning. To say my joining that Motown alumni to say, oh, what's up? And I plan to, you know, give back. I plan to give back to Ghana. But before then, no, not in Kofi. To say I'm a Kofi, I mean, connections, you know, there. I'm definitely planning on, especially like East and Motown, giving back to them.
Obi Bisami said, I think you are too young for the things you are saying, for your achievements, for your family life and all that.
Yeah.
I think you are too young for it.
Hey. Thank
what
you.
Is the reason?
Kachina said thank you. You know, age is not about a number, you know. But no, many. Many. My back almost over 27 years, so do the calculation. Yeah, I'm growing. Yeah.
Okay, until back to Achimota. Beyond Achimota, it's good that you've reconnected. And you know, we're going to take it from there. Yeah, but what about in that regard? Apart from Achimota, no, what else are you looking at? Are you going to say me or NGO be or Ghana, me or advocacy program be or Ghana, me come Chrome, I say be a break kumana, I say me or Accra sit dummy or dummy. Because you see, you know, it's because of what I understand your impact to be when you go to Ghana.
Yeah.
It is because I understand how people see you, people watching and listening to you, how they revere you. Sending you almost see what a buoni and ideas from home. And there are people like you who have come this far, you know, with this kind of pedigree. Here and I say, but be our no not Ghana, no not Ghana, honor you mean the way or more any or more value or more appreciate you. They are looking at you way beyond what you are just saying and making look that simple. You know, that is why, you know, my producers are saying, what is your motivation? What is your motivation?
Yeah.
It is because of the people you are talking to. It is because of the people who are listening to you. It is because of the people who want to be like you. who are wondering how you made it.
Right.
You know, they think that it's rocket science.
Yeah.
They think it's not doable,
Yeah.
especially for a woman or for a lady, you know, or for a female, you know, who would have come this far, bracing the storm,
Yeah.
and trying to weather, you know, the storm and come this far.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm asking those, you know, ordinary people's questions.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that is the focus of what we are doing.
Mm-hmm.
How you reflect, how you impact, how people look at you, how they listen to you, how they watch you and they get inspired and get motivated, and they're like, oh, Ntina Ofri ha, and what they do her.
Yeah.
And of course, then I can do it.
Yeah.
If I can do it, how?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are the young person responding to, because I hear me pa.
Oh, I mean, like certain circumstances, right? Okay, me a woman or her.
Because of course, I'm a
Yeah, you're a woman or her. And to guess what? Me a U.S. citizen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So me Ghana, I mean, yes, U.S. citizen. Like I said, I will go to the Ghana military. It's apples or oranges. You can't compare your life with my life. You got to compare with what you can do to progress, right? And yeah. In case me obi Ghana or person Obaapa United States to just be as I am. She can do the same thing in Ghana. Actually, no female in the military in Ghana that are doing the same thing. And I'm only saying that because it's hard to get green card. It's hard to get U.S. citizen. And I know I've got those questions. How can I join? How can I join? But just because you cannot join United States Army doesn't mean say untimi any bibi will feel. We need to try to do something at home. You don't give up, and that is the basic thing for me. You do not give up, you know. So I'm hoping they're looking at me and saying, okay, she's done this and she's been able to move up. How can I be like her? Okay, do you have a U.S. Citizen? No, maybe you cannot do that. But what can I do that is close to what she's doing? Can I go to the police service? Can I go to the military? Can I, whatever it is, can I go can I, even social media nowadays in Ghana, like I was amazing. This hair I did. This hair, I went to Ghana, I did this hair. Mikasa Micha, $10. This was like $78 in Ghana.
Wow.
That is a lot of money in Ghana. So I'm just saying, you have to be passionate on everything that you do. Passionate. So if somebody's looking at me trying to see how to get, you know, to be like me, I don't think it's necessarily be like me, but the bottom line is you have to be a U.S. citizen, right? You have to be a U.S. citizen or have a green card. And to need then you will figure out, okay, how can I get it? Meet me at school, meet me at scholarship, at school, I put a green card, maybe now. And if you can do that, okay, what is the closest thing that you can do? What is your passion? I'll be to me. What am I passion? Guys, let me talk to let me talk mango, you know. And I did it proudly. I really did. I did it proudly, mean ferret, you know. So anything you put, if you have that mentality, you can get it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you have that mentality, so with me, you can do it. So
now, here in America, do you have that kind of maybe some links? What is the relationship like with the Ghanaian African community? Because we see you can't Ghana self, you can't Afua self, but who you are, which you don't want us to talk about, you know, your whole pedigree, it's inspiring. It didn't come overnight. You know, until a lot of the Africans who are here in the army, within your community, and hey, mommy, only African community and Ghanaian community at the same. The community, the first time I heard about you, and the little that I heard about you, and the things that I read about you, and I was like, why can't we get her on the program? And then again, say, you know how long it's taking us for us to get you?
You're a busy woman. I'm glad that I finally made it to you.
Isn't I am so happy you are here, because it's taking us a long time, you know, to get you here on the program. and which is what we appreciate, especially so yeah HS ni na be sumi muna me sumi yes ma me when I'm painting a picture that should tell everybody, and I said one because I said Osombo, you are valuable as an inspirer, you know, to the African Ghanaian community.
Thank you.
How is that reflective here in America? How do people see you? How do they look up to you? What do they tell you?
What do they tell me?
You know.
That is, I mean, I don't like talking about myself.
No, you have to.
Well, I've heard I'm very particular. I mean, you know, straight to the point. I like to take care of people. I've heard those things about me. It's uncomfortable to praise yourself. You get what I mean? But yeah, I would say, I mean, you mentioned something about the Ghana community. We move almost every 2 to 3 years. You move in, you know. So I mean, snap, baby, five. Yeah. But media, every time I hear you speak, you look like Ghanaian, and Adu will tell you. He was just sitting there with the name, and I went to him to go. I said, "Hey, it's the same." And I guess my rank, and he looking at his rank. I was like, he didn't want to talk, so I gave him my number. I said, "Hey, you reach out," and so, or fair, I mean, say, "Oh, not when," you know, he didn't know if he can talk to me. And I'm saying, you know, we are all family. You know, they're family. So everywhere I move, if I see a Ghanaian, if I see, or be a film in Chroma. I keep in touch. I talk to them. I'm a busy. I do catch us saying you're busy, but he knows that he can call me anytime. I'm there for him, you know, and that is for all my Ghanaians, because you know, it's not raising to say family. But I mean, saying that in your community, because you're moving all the time, you know. It's the same. You call Hawaii cry, or you know, I mean, and I'm quite so called Hawaii.
We are lucky.
Yes. Now I go Hawaii, and then I come about 2 years to 3, 3 years there. But everywhere I go, I keep, you know, if I find, because it stays there so, you know, so when you see your people, you get close to them. But simple me, I like to take care of people. I like taking care. It can be people saying. I like taking care of people. You can say, yeah.
You said.
Okay. But yeah, and to me, it's when I do that, I feel like that makes me happy, you know, being able to take.
My main family, where you move a lot, and I can understand that. It's a manner difficult for you to establish in one place. Every 2 years or 3 years maximum. And you've done this for the past 16 years, so you must have moved like 6, 7, 8 times around. You are moving tomorrow. Yes, UFE for Brab, Eddie Wako, Hawaii. And since I saw the movement, no, in your so family and Parano and all of that. Yeah.
Well, I would say my husband is very supportive. They in the beginning, but right now we're free.
Oh, he was in the army too.
Yeah, he was in the army too. So I'll give thanks to my husband because he's very supportive. Because it's very hard to say Oba na ube fi na so ube you know. But because he's so supportive, it makes it easy. In Kolano dear, I would say I was okay until 15-year-old. And this is the first time I said, I do high school, I don't know the same movie being. But before then, they were always excited because they knew it was coming. 3 years, but this is the first time I'm a boy and said, I wish you said, you better not. So I'm hoping, say, you drew Hawaii movie. But usually, the family is very supportive. They are happy when we are moving. It became a military lifestyle, so that's how we've been able to deal with it.
Now, Nkwalano, yes, what can watch him, but Nkwalano school common on over it doesn't affect the kids, you think, in any way? I'm looking at the other side of your life where you're not stable. The other side of your life where you cannot predict the next 3 or 4 years. And therefore you have to make contingent plans. Well,
I guess it's the definition of what we say is stable. stable for you might not be stable for Yin family. You know, my kids, they, like I said, they are all A students.
Wow.
Yes, they are all A students. They didn't like sports, but now my older one is playing sports right now. So I guess we made it a family. It became a thing because the military, you know, we moved. They were always 2 to 3 years. They asking me where we going next. Until now. Now my 15-year-old, when we find out he was moving, he did actually say, "I wish we won't move." You know.
Oh.
Yes, he did. He did say, "I wish we." But now he's happy. When we drew baby a year 3 years. So many isn't moving but we are hoping say he's not moving and he will finish his high school there. But it's challenges. It's definitely challenges out there. So.
Okay, so you are still live. You wrap it up.
Okay.
Because I said thanks to the hitches that we had trying to fix the audio and all that. So Afua Boahema Lee or position Kesiapa or the US Army and didn't church. The last time I knew Adu Amofah interview, Mark is also in the army. We unveiled him and all of that, and Mark has been very instrumental in trying to get Madam to join us on this program. It's been months, but Yamiadon, but you only a couple of we are sure say wow, it's going to inspire you, it's going to motivate you, it's going to encourage you. Say, also bet me to and I'm on about Brebidiama. Na mebusa madam say baby are way by way of me only action. What is the future like for madam? I say my main friend or major, but Afua Boahema Lee is also Afua Boahema Lee. What is the future like?
Oh well,
from here.
Future, and I'm kind of military, they keep me here.
Medium, long term.
Yeah, military, they keep me here. I'll stay as long as I can. Me couldn't go back to Ghana to stay in Pram.
In Pram. Okay.
Already, why you ready? So, or if you are, or make that decision yet. Only because my mama and papa bore me, in Colano with my job and stuff like that, and Listen per se, and Colano mu hear me.
You'll be there for them.
Yeah, my boy mocha crass and I'm a but I won't mind wanting to go down there, but I don't quite make decisions because all about family. Your family don't get really tight into me. Tell them I say they're gonna get tired of me or they're gonna need my help. If not, send them in the call prom I can't now.
That's for the long term.
Long term.
That's when you are done with the army.
Yes.
For as long as they want to keep you, and when they keep you for that long, they are like, okay, we've had enough. So now at the army, no money a year. I'm really free.
Oh, 20 years. You can get out as soon as 20. I'm close to the 20 years, but I told you I like my job. I like what I do. I like to help. So if they want to keep me, and if somebody said I look young, maybe they will keep me.
You look young and strong.
They will keep me a little longer, then I'll stay. But if they don't, that is my plan. My plan is to definitely help my kids if they need me. I'm not going to push myself on them, but if not, then I'll go live the good life like my parents.
What are your interests in life?
Interests? I like to run. I like sports. I like to do everything. Fishing. Now, about very much, we were motorcycle crowd. I like to do all those things. I think that, I've got the career, I have my education, I've done all those things. Right now I want to live the good life, and live healthy, and travel with my family. So.
Mikai many years back in Obuasi. Those days when we were all over on radio and on TV in Ghana. Na fame kitwe bi ana yirigi ho. Enti
fame
kitwe bi ana yirigi ho.
Fame na
amafo hu ana money jo ho ba ho mo bi nkomo. It's Yakokova match bi Obuasi. I was going to run a commentary on a football match.
Yeah.
And support Abakoba me hono busa say Aduane bɛn na wodi. That's somebody who is listening to you on radio.
Yeah.
And the question is, you know, Busamian said, Aduane bɛn na wodi. And I was like, wow.
Aduane bɛn na wodi.
Wow. I didn't see the essence, but I found the question very important to the ordinary listener.
Yeah.
You know, of shows who thinks that who a question.
Yeah.
Madam, aduane na
oh, aduane na me pay. As you can tell, me pay aduane pa because the first thing I walk in here, what did I say? What did I say? But so wow, and when I walk in, the first time I met you, do you remember what I said I want to eat?
Yes, you said two things. The first one was TZ.
Yes.
You said, well, I don't know, man, get TZ. That was the first thing that you said.
Yes.
And later on, when we were like, oh, Yanka, then you were like, okay, anyway. Your love for Hong Kong. I don't remember you said those things.
But I like the Ghanaian food. I like fufu. I can eat fufu in the morning, afternoon, evening here. But you know,
how do you do it? Is it a pounded one or the more?
Oh no, they can also have the pounding tea. And one of the from Kansas here. I like my nkrumah, you know, jollof rice. No, I mean, jollof rice. But I was like, if you don't have the TZ, you know, if jollof rice, they say you will feel. But making nkrumah, binku, dokno. You call Ghana every morning. My kids both float. Both float 10 every day. You call chofi, you know, yam. Everything I can get my hands on, I like. Yes, I like my African food. Yes, I do. I like everything. I eat. The way I'm saying it, I eat. Me Gigi Babe.
Nah. Before you all casa no pa we are in how is that possible for you?
We are quite not. We are quite nice, Lord, and the part of one say.
I can't
now walk on. Yeah, I can't now. It's easy here. You know, me call Ghana. My cousin will tell you this. Me call kitchen and say, hey, what think I'm Ghana? I mean, you did that because even to make soup. The way in which they make soup is so it has to be a certain way. I have to do my mixing and it is, trust me, it is the same. But in Ghana, after I cook fufu, I do fast so so I eat my.
But I'll be classical for the year one of the chain the canoe and maybe name difference in the bat.
Oh, my turn.
It's
our own. My turn hatching to me.
Call Ghana the Ghana for me.
Me call yeah, me never I wanted yeah, I wanted the is it called clean fufu or yeah, near camp. But me dear, you know, the Ghana I don't play. But I eat a lot, but I exercise a lot too. I eat a lot, but I exercise a lot because you have to have a balance. You know, you have to eat healthy, you have to eat all these other food, but then I exercise also. So another advice I catch on say, you know, did about your exercise. I can't break cholesterol and I'm so high blood pressure. I mean, may
try no wrap up, but say what is it? Interquesi, baby.
Yeah.
How do you feel? What comes to your mind?
Interquesi,
as in, for instance, Ukraine. If you feel saying, me person will combat. You know, baby, I war so yes, so you near when you do a human wow, be ya.
Yeah.
We will say ordinary person's question. Would I not interquesi? How do you feel? We am sure say, hey, you're doing better. How do you feel?
It is say, we can't even about what it is. Now I started on by echo. That's the same feeling. That's the same.
For real?
Yeah, the same feeling because one person back home. I mean, who wants anybody to fight? If you person will be back home, I mean, I'm about peace. And it's that simple. It's simple as say Ukraine and US, Memba Kofi, Ama, Kunedu, you and me, and to cry need good. It's kind of good cry.
Now. Unsuro say man finding me questions no weird because me kasa mo be out no maybe I will work no who simple but who simple so yeah who simple so it's so near or no be our kodru and yina I did bet you not to curse I normal because obi a catch him say hey not obey me say
man say normal
no say a normal feeling as in obi am pentokwa and all of that I understand for you who say hey who say yeah they make kokon ya me den
I know say you are passionate about Medjumano, but I think say you're familiar with
It's Roman won't tell me who's that.
Oh, menstrual. I would say
because many questions people have asked me about even the army in Ghana.
Oh.
Obi owa me wona phobia of Ghana and aphobia of Ghana. Or could join the army of Ghana. See you okay,
yeah.
But me who is that?
Oh. Don't worry. All right.
And to the madam, you're not be quite.
Oh. First of all, for inviting me and being persistent because I'm a very busy woman, but Madam me as I said, we invited me to this show, and I also want to leave say a teenagers now more back behind us. I really want to focus that on the fact that you're good at. Sometimes culture, many papa so we but me person catch you say they should do what they want. Just like my mom told me, when you get up, when you fall, you get up. Person me kind of so sure. I say they're gonna run into obstacles in there but Ghana, there's different ways to get what you want. I really believe that there's different ways to get what you want, and they can just even YouTube and see what America for a year. I was very impressed with the social media and the people doing the hair, this outfit, what they can do with that, and just find ways, hustle it up, and they shouldn't give up. In the long run, don't give up. Go for your dreams and be the best you can. So that's the last thing I'll leave for.
Thank you.
My Ghanaian followers.
Yen come before no more.
Hey, oh.
And I say, you are you a how?
Oh boy.
Oh, you are woman will draw a how.
Oh why?
True. You are woman will do if you are. You're to Atlanta in the way.
Intimo walk for America.
You want a chair.
Oh boy. I'm back.
Oh. My told me about some far woman and Madame Hans and Wako.
You, hey.
What's a woman?
But I'm saying, woman, Bucci. I'm born campaign one neighbor and cash.
You see a chair now. Fufunomian and international.
Hey, me probably call you for
wow.
Make sure you feel so much.
You seem back about me,
but I make us no shoes and Sabbath.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Especially so when we had hitches, you stayed on and all of that.
No worries.
There was no about Michelle.
Oh, thank you.
We are consistent about safe journey and all of that. But let's keep in touch.
Oh, good.
Maybe I remember.
Yes, how are you on vacation?
So, except for living on
oh, yeah, it's expensive there. It's expensive, but it's so bad for vacation. Hotel is safe. And once I thought ticket.
Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate your time and we are grateful.
All right,
thank you so much.
Right.
Well, so yeah, that Madam Asi now science on that Mark Adu Amofah what pray interview with Obaapa to let it happen. Na Obaapa Jackson so yeah now I see. If you ever had the opportunity of watching or listening and following this program, I think the credit goes to Adu Amofah for the production and in fact to be able to get Madam to be here, it's so motivating for the program and for all of us who have had the opportunity to watch and to listen to her. We are going to be coming your way some other time with another edition of the program. This is TV LYB We are here in North Carolina in the US of A. Thanks so much for being a part of the program. We are grateful.